Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I'm sharing with you a recent order that I got from Cult Pens and a quick little process drawing using the new colours that I bought. I wanted to try out some Tombows after seeing so many people rave about them, and I was not disappointed. I also bought an Ecoline brush pen, which you'll see me use as well. The shades of Tombows I bought were a dark green, which is shade 249, a lighter green, which is 177, an olivey moss green, which is 126, and a lime green, which is 133. I also got a mustard yellow, which is quite orangey, and that's shade 993, plus a bluey lilac, which is 553, and a pink, which is 673. I also bought that Ecoline brush pen which I mentioned, and that's a green shade, and that's 659. You can see me using the Ecoline brush pen here, and I also checked to make sure that it didn't bleed through to the next page. Luckily it didn't, but if you layer it up on top of itself then it would, because this paper isn't really thick enough for heavy mixed media. I'm using the Royal Talon sketchbook, which I've been really enjoying using lately. I hadn't used Tombows before, and so this was a totally new experience for me, but I've really fallen in love with them as a medium. I can see them working really well in my practice, especially because I love to use mixed media and they work really great as a base. They're a really great way to lay down a really big base of colour in a quick amount of time, and so I think they'd be really handy if you're doing a plein air drawing too, and I definitely want to try that out. I got a lot of greens because I do so many landscapes, but I'm already planning on buying more shades and expanding my collection because I already love them. The Tombows worked really nice in this sketchbook. You can see that it goes on really smoothly, but when you do layer it on top of itself it does create more texture. You can see the Ecoline brush pen did bleed a bit, though I think it really works with that effect, especially when it goes over the Tombows like the grass. And that one was really nice to apply because the ink is really nice and juicy. So at the very beginning you'll have seen I used some gouache I already had on one of my tear off palette sheets just to start laying down some of the base shapes, because I didn't have a blue for the sky and I wanted a really light base just to start me off for the mountains as well. At the moment I'm really enjoying laying down the colours of the shapes that I'm using and then adding the details and refining the shapes a bit more on top. I found this reference on Pinterest, which I'll link below, but it's really perfect for the colours that I bought in my haul. I filmed this as a reel for day 64 of the daily art challenge I'm doing on Instagram, but I hope you like seeing the full real-time process as well. This one is pretty rough compared to a lot of the landscapes that I usually do, and so the result is quite messy. I felt kind of rushed on this day and I drew it mostly standing up, and I think that's kind of obvious because it does seem so rough and ready. For the final touches I added in my favourite Neocolor pastels just because I can't not, and then some Prismacolor pencils. I love the pop of orange for the camper van, and the details I add on really help add a focus to this piece. I don't draw vehicles basically ever, and so I didn't capture the perspective on this very well, and it kind of looks like it's floating because of the shadow, but I don't think it's super awful, and obviously you can tell what it is. I like to add texture with the pencil, so I use them quite roughly and then I add in random marks with the Neocolor pastels as well. I'm still really loving adding in a pop of pink to some of the green elements of my landscapes, and then again I add that in the foreground just for some little flower details. It's quite a short video today, but I hope you enjoyed watching it nonetheless. If you do enjoy watching painting process videos, then do check out the other videos on my channel, and I hope you have a really lovely week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you later.